Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Wednesday, September 18th, 2013. This is Texan TV news from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas, and I'm Brett Heilman. In today's headlines, renovations to the Dick Smith Library Commons area, a Stephenville police officer discharged his weapon, Bruceville Eddy ISD school bus hit by a dump truck, Congress still in gridlock on Obamacare, strikes on Assyria are averted, Rangers defeat Tampa Bay Rays. In campus news, according to the Tarleton website, the Dick Smith Library has wanted to renovate the Commons area for 2 years. These renovations will provide flexible technology settings to include group collaboration areas, practice rooms, open study areas, and quiet spaces for independent study. Construction is expected to begin August 2013, and the project is expected to be completed in March 2014. For more information, visit the Dick Smith Library page at www.tarleton.edu/library. In local news, according to the Empire Tribune, the Stephenville Police Department is investigating how an officer's gun discharged Monday near the courthouse annex. The officer was reportedly doing a sweep of an empty building on College Street shortly after 10 a.m. in preparation for Eddie Ralph's court appearance when the gun fired into the floor. Ralph was appearing for a pretrial motion for the alleged murder of Chris Kyle and Chad Littlefield. No one was injured. Police Chief Patrick Bridges would not comment on the incident but released a statement late Monday afternoon saying the department will conduct a thorough administrative review. Upon completion of the administrative review, the Stephenville Police Department will take necessary corrective action to reduce the likelihood of such occurrences, the release stated. Now for state, national, and international news from the Associated Press. In state news, more than a dozen Central Texas children were hurt when their school bus collided head-on with a dump truck whose driver may have suffered a medical impairment, authorities said Tuesday. The truck, hauling large boulders, veered into oncoming traffic along an Interstate 35 service road near Lorena on Monday afternoon. The impact injured at least 15 students and the 2 adults on the bus, a teacher's aide who was thrown from the vehicle, and the bus driver who needed to be extracted. Lorena Police Chief Tom Dixon said the bus driver tried to take evasive action, which probably saved a lot of kids because the impact hit right where she was sitting. Dixon said their injuries ranged from bloody noses and cuts to leg injuries from being slammed into the seats in front of them. Adam Price, a spokesman for Hillcrest Baptist Medical Center in Waco, said 15 students and the teacher's aide were treated at the hospital and released. The bus driver, who wasn't identified, remained hospitalized Tuesday after undergoing surgery. The unidentified truck driver had no apparent injuries. Lorena is located about 15 miles south of Waco. In national news, the Republican opposition towards Obamacare is again heading towards gridlock in Congress. More than 60 conservatives support putting a 1-year delay on implementing Obamacare. Representative Tom Graves of Georgia said we have 2 objectives: keeping the government open and protecting our constituents from the harmful effects of Obamacare. Other Republicans have raised the possibility of trying to increase the Treasury's ability to borrow more money to delay or defund the health care law, but their effort was ruled out flatly. A call from the House Republican leadership requiring that the Senate take a vote on delaying Obamacare was quickly shot down. Republican Senator Mike Lee of Utah said Republicans can stop Obamacare if they refuse to fund it. Despite Republican efforts to erase Obama's health care law, Obama has made it very clear that he will not let his health care law be rescinded. In international news, the U.S. has decided not to take military action in Syria at this moment. The U.S. and Russia have come to an agreement in which Syria will release all their chemical weapons, but the threat of military action is still on the table if Syria does not agree. Obama is now being criticized from several factions, saying that he is weak in dealing with Syria. However, there is suspicion that the agreement between Russia and the U.S., which was quickly accepted by Syria, came about only because of Obama's military threat. It is unclear what effect this will have on Syria's future and whether or not their civil war will continue. In sports news from the Associated Press, on Tuesday night, the Texas Rangers took the lead for the first time in a week. They beat the Tampa Bay Rays 7-1, which broke their 7-game losing streak. Ian Kinsler's 12th home run broke the 7 homerless games. Ian Kinsler said given the circumstances, it was a big win. According to the Weather Channel, The high today will be 95 and the low will be 72 with partly cloudy skies. This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news, as well as all of your entertainment and sports news. Today's broadcast was produced by Katie Tonkin and Sarah Hurd. I'm Brett Heilman. Have a wonderful day, Tarleton Texans.